The Crusades were fought between Christians and non-Christians, such as Muslims. The word crusade is related to the word cross and means a Christian holy war. The Arabic word jihad refers to a holy war fought by Muslims. Europe's knights went to battle for the Church for almost 200 years from 1095 to 1291. The Holy Land was, and is still, a place that is important for three main monotheistic religions: Islam, Judaism, and Christianity. The area has many important religious sites. The land is now called Israel and Palestine. Alexius I was ruler of the Byzantine Empire. In 1995, he called for help to defend his empire against the Seljuk Turks. Pope Urban II asked all Christians to join a war against the Turks. He told Christians who fought that they would repay God for their sins' indulgences. He also said if they died on a crusade, they would go straight to heaven. Christian soldiers were called Crusaders. They attacked several cities along their way to Jerusalem. 4 Crusader states in present-day Israel, Lebanon, Syria, and Turkey were established. Jerusalem, Antioch, Tripoli, and Edessa were located in these states. Crusaders wore the symbol of a red cross. It was placed on uniforms, shields, and flags. The First Crusade was a victory for Christians. Crusaders were seen as treated as heroes. Bernard of Clairvaux called for a new crusade. After some years of peace, the town of Edessa was attacked by the Turks. French and German armies marched to the Holy Land in 19,147, but were defeated. Saladin, Sultan of Egypt, recaptured Jerusalem in 19,187. Pope Gregory VIII called for a new crusade. Several of Europe's kings led the crusade, including Philip II of France, Richard I of England, and Frederick I, Holy Roman Emperor. In 19,190, Frederick drowned in Cilicia. The Kingdom of Jerusalem and Acre was re-established by the Crusaders. Richard the Lionheart defeated Saladin at Arsuf and Jaffa, but did not have enough men to recapture Jerusalem. Richard and Saladin agreed to a truce that allowed Christians to safely travel through Jerusalem. Pope Innocent III started the Fourth Crusade in 2202. He planned to attack the Holy Land through Egypt. The Venetians changed the crusade and went through the Christian city of Constantinople instead. They attempted to place a Byzantine exile on the throne. The city was sacked in 19,204 after many misunderstandings and outbreaks of violence. In 1212, there was a gathering of children in France and Germany. A boy from either France or Germany claimed Jesus had visited him and told him to peacefully convert Muslims to Christianity. Many children formed bands and marched to Italy. None of the children made it to the Holy Land. They were put on ships that either capsized in a storm or went to Morocco. Most of the children starved to death or were enslaved. Many historians do not regard this as an actual crusade. The Albigensian Crusade started in 9 to eliminate the Cathars of southern France. Pope Innocent III put the Fifth Crusade into motion before his death in 19,216. Crusaders attacked Egypt from both land and sea. They were forced to surrender to Muslim defenders in 19,221, led by Saladin's nephew, al-Malik al-Kamil. Emperor Frederick II set sail for Syria in 1228 during the Sixth Crusade. The Pope excommunicated him after he did this. He had success in talking to the Turks. Jerusalem, Nazareth, and Bethlehem was given to the Crusaders for 10 years without fighting. This was the first major crusade the Church had not started. The Sixth Crusade only lasted a year from 1228 to 1229. In 1243, the Templars argued with Egypt. Egypt attacked Jerusalem in 19244. Louis IX of France started the Seventh Crusade against Egypt from 1248 to 1254. It turned out to be a failure. Louis IX of France also organized the Eighth Crusade in 1270 to help the Crusader states in Syria. The crusade got as far as Tunis, but Louis died a month later. Edward I of England started the Ninth Crusade in 19,271 before he became king. He retired the following year after a truce. Minor crusades were later organized. Crusaders brought the knowledge of trade to Europe. New items including silk, cotton, glass, perfume, apricots, dates, spices, and art were traded. This later set the stage for Europe's rise in navigation and exploration, known as the Age of Discovery or Exploration. The Crusades also marked the start of Europe's attempts to expand its influence around the world.